So
Welcome
hard as
back
it
to the
was,
Legend of
Spyro
Spyro
left
1
the only family
playthrough.
he had ever known and journeyed on to where he did not know.
Oh no, trust me, you'll hate those enemies. Because they're basically the only enemies in the entire game, or at least the only mooks. There will be different kinds of, various big enemies, but for the most part, you'll be seeing the monkeys attacking you, and in all honesty, that is the really big downer for this game. Anyways, let's put some of that fire breath to use. Ow. I don't know if I ever explained this, I kind of forgot. But, the frogweeds, they don't really move at all. They just basically spawn, and that's where they're standing. Well, actually, no, they do hop. They do hop around, so I guess they kind of move? I kind of like this song, actually. The, swamp theme of the game. I don't know if there is actual, like, any form of elemental damage when it comes to enemies. Like these mushroom creatures. If you light them on fire, they should, take more damage, but I barely see it. Then again, Brad's one usually the epitome of gameplay. Usually. It's just there as like a secondary attack. Sometimes it was needed, and sometimes it isn't.
That best friends belong together, even if one of them is purple and does have some weight issues.
Weight issues, huh? Well, at least I've never been turned into a lantern.
Oh please, lantern schmantern. Let's see what's out there.
But you would think with like the mushroom creatures, these giant mushroom creatures, they would be like subjectable to fire because at this point this is your only form of threat. And spoiler warning, you're never going to return to the swamp unless you start a new game. As a matter of fact, a lot of these places are one-and-done deals. So, if you really like the environment of this one in particular level, enjoy it while you can. Because otherwise you have to play through the game all over again just to enjoy it. I guess it's kind of early for asking this, but what would be my favorite weapon in this entire thing? That one is real easy. It's Munitions Forge. If you count the swamp... fourth waffle in the entire game. Yeah, I might as well give out the waffle names here because it's going to be a good while before we actually get to any of them. Especially right now where we basically have a mini gauntlet. I think we're going in here just to change the slow motion effect down a notch. Yeah, I might as well get these level things out. Like, after Swamp, we then head into an ice level called Dante's Freezer. And then after that, we head into a grassland type of level, which is called Tall Plains, fire level, munitions forge, and then finally, Cinder's Castle. The slow motion just kind of irks me, but I guess it just activates at random no matter how well you make it. You make that bar to be, as long as you don't make it into the form of, as long as you don't lower the bar down to, like, its lowest level. At that point, it just disables itself. And of course, the highest point would cause it to happen all day, every day. Meaning that it happens all the time. Yeah, I guess that's another one of those 06 stock phrases. All day, every day. That means all the time. Just for clarification, whenever I say something like that, or Mega Man Physics, usually whenever I say Mega Man Physics, I usually mean by you died when the boss had one bit of health left. The first Mega Man Physics would be, it would be, the exact opposite of what I just explained here, which is you beating the boss with only a sliver of health left. Why Mega Man specifically? Well, I used to watch Mega Man games, and I used to watch this one Let's Player. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing nowadays. His name used to be Sonic Dude 101, but then he decided to make a new account called Ant Dude. And he did Let's Plays of Mega Man games. And for God knows whatever reason, due to his unfashionable walk, every time he got close to defeating a boss, he dies. And eventually enough, he does actually defeat the Robot Master, but for some odd reason, that tends to happen to him. It doesn't happen a whole lot, which means he eventually enough did get through the classic Mega Man games. And he played in the Mega Man Anniversary Collection, too. But yeah, I ended up saying Mega Man Physics, and ever since then, that just stuck. So there's the origin of that. Of those two phrases, Mega Man Physics and Reverse Mega Man Physics. All Day, Every Day came from Dungeon Keeper Kish when she was playing Minecraft with Sage Master 15. Okay, watch Spyro's eyes.
Breathe, Sparks, old boy. Go to your happy
Get
place.
What in the world was that?
That usually irks me.
I have no
Why
idea,
did
but
they?
I'm going
Why
this
did they
way,
make
far
his
from it.
eyes dilate like
Brings us
that?
to the moment that Spyro's journey really began. When he and I finally met again for the very first time.
Anyways, the All Day Every Day
And I
stock
thought you were
phrase
a
of
big
mine came from Dungeon Keeper Kish when she was explaining
alive.
how
But it's too late.
I cannot remember what
Too late for what?
playthrough of Sage Master 15's
Where do I
Minecraftians
come from? What are you?
playthrough
What are we?
is.
What am I?
You mean you don't know?
Does it sound like he knows?
But I do know for a
You're
fact,
trapped.
I used to
when you
listen
were
to
just
that
an egg, it
playthrough
was
as
my
I
job
sleep.
to
I
protect
usually
you.
listen to
It was my job
YouTube videos whenever I
protect all of
sleep.
you.
Sometimes it's Super Game Buzz,
Others?
sometimes it's Sage Master
They were.
15.
They
Nowadays,
were called
sometimes
us.
it's Tom Fox.
Guardians, that is. And we had one job. Ensure that all the eggs were
But,
hatched. It was the year of the
but
dragon after all.
on one of those
And our very
discs, I
survival
used to
depended on those
listen
eggs.
to Sage
The
Master
temple
15's
and
Minecraftians.
grotto are now gone.
And in one of those
Overwhelmed
playthroughs, Dungeon
by
Keeper Kish
Temple?
says,
What temple?
yeah,
Can you
now
take
it just
me?
happens
Can I see
all
it?
day, every day.
Where I
I
came
think
from?
that
I
she
mean-
was explaining what
No.
happens to the
Who knows
computer
what
whenever it
forces
does,
occupy the temple now?
whenever it lags or
You don't understand.
like it has a tendency to
After they
lag
came
now,
for
and
you,
she
They?
ended up saying now it
Who
happens
is
all
they?
day, every
And why
day.
did they come for me?
And for some reason
because
that
the
gets stuck in my
prophecy
head.
spoke of a purple
A
dragon,
lot of these
a
stock
dragon
phrases I
born
just hear
only
someplace
once
else,
every 10
and
generations. You.
I wind up just saying them a lot, and eventually
Does that
enough they
mean
just
him?
become my stock phrase.
Wait, this guy, Spyro?
Pretty
some
much.
Special once in a purple
That's pretty
thing?
much the gist of it. So if you
I think
you tend to
might
hear
have
me
mixed
saying
that
a
one
stock
up. Whoa,
phrase
that's a little
of some sorts,
bit of a
that
stretch.
usually means I
I've
heard
some
from somewhere.
doozies in
No
my
idea
day, but that
where.
takes the
Well,
cake.
Spyro.
you haven't watched as much Let's Plays as
Well,
I have.
Spyro, I assure you that
I have
telling
seen
you
a
the truth.
fuck ton of Let's
The Dark
Plays in my
Arms
life.
attacked, intent on destroying the eggs and killing the rest of us. And they nearly succeeded. And then they lay siege
This
to
is
the
actually an
other
important
islands.
story, so I'm going to stay quiet
We
for
were
this.
at war. For many years, we fought all over the islands. Brutal clashes with the armies of the Dark Master, who was intent on preventing the prophecies from coming true. The other three Guardians and I led our small but valiant forces into battle after battle against our ruthless, mercenary foe. And when we were beginning to turn the tide, Cinder came.
Cinder?
Yes, Cinder. Cinder was, is monstrous, horrific, ferocious. A black dragon that fills the skies with terror. An unstoppable force of nature.
Yeah, you had me at ferocious. Listen, sounds like that thing that was chasing us, Spyro.
Yes, she still searches for me. And years ago I watched as Cinder plucked the other Guardians from the fields of battle, like so many ripe grapes from a vine. Without them, our cause is lost. Only I, Ignitus, managed to escape. Not that it matters. Cinder now rules all, and I sit here wondering what might have been. What else I might have done.
Wow. Sounds
Did I ever
fun.
mention that David Spade
Wanna
did
hang
a
out with
great
this guy.
job on
Yeah,
playing
why
as
have you given
Sparks?
I just find out that I'm this special
I
dragon,
cannot
and
withstand.
you tell me all is lost,
What was
that I
his
have no
name again?
home or family
Billy
I've
something.
come way too
Billy.
far to give up now. I want
Billy
to see where I
Ray?
come
No,
Hold up,
Billy.
Savior boy. Were you not listening to this guy?
He's the guy that
Talking
plays
about
as Fly
Flying
and
dragons and war and horrible.
and
This
Futurama.
is bad stuff. all right? I
Billy-
don't know if we're hearing the same thing.
Billy
Yes,
Mays.
Spyro.
No.
It's not as simple as that. It's true, the prophecy spoke of the purple dragon destined to put his stamp on his age. But the prophecies didn't foretell that
No,
the
no,
deception
no, no, no.
that
He did not
surrounds
play
us.
as Fly in Futurama.
Maybe
Thank
you're
God.
right, but I'm willing to try. I want to take the first step.
Billy.
You're actually gonna go along with this lunatic.
God, I cannot think
Very
of his
well, then.
last name.
We'll go. You deserve to see your beginning before it all ends.
Am I the only one saying here? He's
Well,
telling
anyways,
us
that
to do it,
guy.
all right? That's when I go,
That
"Oh,
guy.
maybe we should, go
I
back and
cannot
forth with
withstand
flowers
his
and the fun
voice
stuff."
as Sparks. I don't know why. I like to watch Futurama, but for some odd reason, Billy O'Reilly. He's not Bill O'Reilly, you know that, right? Okay, whatever. Billy.
Cinder's soldiers must have knocked the
God,
Ignitus
what's his
statues
name?
out of place. Heathens.
Two statues.
just does not seem to
On the
fit
other side of the
Sparks
store are two
very much.
statues,
Billy
just like
West!
these. When all
That
four
was his
statues are
last name.
positioned correctly,
Billy West!
the
All of a
door
sudden I started
opens.
thinking north, south,
Okay, good. I was
east,
never good at
blanking
geometry,
blank.
so what do
What
you
is
want us
that?
to do?
West!
Spyro, I need you to get in there and move
Ugh.
the statues in place.
Me? How?
Billy West,
That is
okay.
the
That's his
tunnel
name. Gotta remember that.
Animals use to access
Whenever
the
I
caves.
bring him up.
Find it. and
I
use
just
it.
cannot stand him
Yeah,
as
animals-
Sparks.
Okay, you know what? You do that, and I'll. wait
Anyways, let's go over here and bash these roots open. We got some more of these mushroom creatures. We're going to be seeing these guys for a good while. If this frame rate stuff happens in the actual video, I am terribly sorry. I need to figure out a way to deal with that. Well, to be fair, not everything is perfect, okay? So for the frame rate issues, I am terribly sorry. There we go, it fixed itself. Again, I am hoping that doesn't appear in the actual posted video. If it does, oh wow, I really do not have the time to deal with frame rate issues. Really do not have the time. Do not have the patience, and I do not have the energy to run through the internet for about like 12 months just to run into some sort of magical program that sits there and goes, "Hey, I'll fix this for you." Yeah, after like about a month's worth of searching.
Hey, when in doubt, break it, right? Go nuts.